Hello there and welcome to my channel. Today we've got another review for the game Norlands. So let's get straight into it. Lead your noble family in this medieval colony sim, facing off against class conflicts, religious struggles and political treachery. Tend to your people's needs, uncover the lost knowledge of a fallen empire and engage in nefarious plots against your enemies. Now, I've been playing this game a while. It was released in July 2024, so it's nearly a year old. I've got about 120 hours in it, so not a ton of hours. Basically, you start with picking your family, how you want to start the game. It's pretty limited. You can't customize it to how you want it. You just have a few options of starting by like a single king, starting with like two sisters, a husband, wife, things like that. Whether they'll add to the fact that you can maybe create your own little custom startup, I don't know. Once you head to the map, you can decide where you want to start, where your starter town is. You can pick, like, there's easy options. It's more down to resources, to whether it's difficult or easier. You do have, like, within your main city, there's kind of like two little NPC areas that will supply you with certain things as well, but they can get attacked, so you just have to bear that in mind, especially if you're starting out. I usually just go with usually the easiest, because maybe I'm just rubbish at the game. But anyway, so you pick your land. You can make your own crest in any colour, whichever you want. And then you instantly go in, and the first thing you have to make is your hall. And it never used to be like this. They used to do it where you could just instantly build. The hall was already built. But they recently changed that so that you have to build your hall first. Once you get your hall built, then all the other buildings become available. Some buildings, though, is what you have to learn or research, like knowledge. When they talk about knowledge, it's basically like skill books. And the thing with skill books is you buy them from the trader, so you need to make sure you have gold. And whoever learns the skill, if they get killed, then you'll lose the skill and somebody else has to learn it. But they can pass on skill by talking to other people. So sometimes your characters will be getting inspiration from speaking to someone. They'll have learned something they know. So that's really interesting. So obviously, one of the main things is you need to have a family, because you need people to pass down your worldly goods to and your knowledge. So marriage, you can usually go onto the map, and then other NPC towns will maybe have somebody who's of age, and then you have to pay a dowry. Sometimes they're really expensive. So again, gold is a thing. You definitely gotta bear in mind you need lots of gold and wood. Wood's a big building things. So basically that's what you do, and you trade people, and the NPCs will fight each other. You'll get attacked by bandits. There's a new thing that they've just added. They just did a big update. It's like ragged people who attack all the time. It's so annoying. You can switch it off though. But that's a good way for getting prisoners, because you get prisoners. You can make them into your army or release them and they become workers, or you can sell them to the traders. So they're definitely adding lots of things. I say they've just done a pretty big update to change a lot of things. What I'll start with what I don't like. I don't like the map. You can't zoom out very far, and it's not very big. I wish it could be seeded so it's more random. It's a bit same old. So if you're picking the same starting area, it's exactly the same map. So that's a bit... Also, I suppose it's not a feature that I don't like. It's if you've ever played RimWorld and you can have certain scenarios that kick in and you can just be really unlucky. This game is kind of similar. You can get like wolf attacks, and I have had one instant where I've literally got the basic of village and then being attacked by two groups of wolves. Like, I think there's about 10 wolves total, and they just kill everybody and then it's game over. So sometimes those things are a bit too early on, and I don't think you can switch that off. You can. There is like a peaceful mode, but I mean that's too easy. So I do like a bit of a challenge, but I would like some breathing space to build things. But apart from that, the game's really good. If you definitely like sim building, colony building, micromanagement type games, then yeah, I definitely think you'll enjoy this. It's currently $24.99 on Steam, but this is always in the sales. So the things that I do like are, all the main feature that I like is how your like family develops can be really random. My funniest playthrough was the bishop. The bishop seems to be very horny, and they have affairs everywhere. And I had one that seduced a queen, and then the king went on to murder the bishop. So then you get a replacement bishop, who was then going after all the workers and the prisoners. And when they get people pregnant, when them babies are born, you have to look after them. The same with lords. So it can be a little chaotic with people plotting murder and all kinds of interesting stories. So that's really good. That's a really good part of the game. It's pretty chilled. It's just a nice game if you just want something that's not too something you don't have to concentrate on 100%. So yeah, I definitely like it. I would definitely recommend it. As I said, it gets updates regular. I haven't checked out what the plan is for future, but I think they're implementing more things to the map, I do believe. But as of now, I say they just did a big-ish update, and they do have a tester server as well that you can play on when they introduce new things. So all in all, the game is great. The map seeding is a bit blah, that needs to be changed, but definitely a recommendation from me. So again, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for listening to my review and my point of view, obviously. And don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and also feel free to leave a comment on if you recommend any other games I should look at and try out. I shall definitely do my best, always looking out for new games. They can be indie games, less known games, I don't mind. Any genre. So with that, I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.